Vile tunavyoitwa Amani National Congress, tumekuja Nyeri kwa njia ya amani, na tunataka tutoke hapa kwa njia ya amani, tuende kwa Kenya nzima kwa njia ya amani. Na msimamo wetu ni kwamba tunataka Kenya iwe na uchumi bora. That is our slogan. Uchumi bora. Agenda yetu ni number 1, uchumi. Number 2, uchumi. Number 3, uchumi. Hakuna mambo mengine. It is very important that whatever formations we shall see as we move to the general election of 2022 are anchored on trust. Because you can put things on paper, but if the leaders are not working on the basis of trust, what is on paper may not be good enough. So I think it is important that this message goes across. So any formation that I and that we as Kenyans should be involved in is a formation that will be anchored on trust and then on the policies that we want to pursue as a country. So before we sign anything new, we have to have understanding on some fundamental issues. What do we think about the economy? What is our position on matters environment? What is our position on health care? So if we anchor our partnership on these issues and others, then we are likely to build good coalitions. Mzee wetu Kibaki alisema Kenya must be a working nation. Kenya must be a working nation. Kwa hivyo sisi wote tulinde uchumi, tulinde usalama, Kenya iwe a working nation. Hapa Governor ametueleza what the people of Nyeri want, and indeed that is what Kenyans want. We don't want a country of handouts. We want a country where there is the right environment and people can work and put food on the table. Kwa hivyo sisi tunasema amani na pesa mfukoni. Hiyo ndio slogan yetu. Amani na pesa mfukoni. Niko kanatigo? Asante. Sasa na tukienda kwa uchaguzi, uwe uchaguzi wa sera, pana wa kikabila, watu waseme watafanyia Wakenya nini. Tusiwe watu wa kusema tunapiga kwa sababu ya kikabila. Hapana bwana. Hapana. Tubadilike kabisa. Kwa hivyo mimi nimekuja hapa. Jina langu la hapa ni Masharia. Na nimekuja kushari. Nimekuja kutafuta. Nimekuja kuomba. We are in NASA. At least I formed it. I pushed for it. But the truth is, there's a serious breach of trust. There's a trust deficit in NASA. And that is why Imedidimia. That is the truth. And we can't hide. So even when it comes to resource sharing of political parties, we should do it on the basis of trust. Kalonzo, as the leader of Wiper, is bridging the gap on our behalf, talking to our other partner that we had and understand. Can we resolve it? Mark you, we are now in the 4th year And this matter has been pending. So would you say there is trust? That is the question going forward. And all I can say, Kenyans should have an open mind because the political formations are not yet complete. We shall see a lot of jostling, negotiations amongst political parties, amongst Kenyans, and eventually we shall be clear on what are the formations at the end. And the conversation around One Kenya continues. We have people working behind the scenes, trying to thrash out the issues that I've given you as an example. Then we can now pronounce a formation once we know the document is signed and registered with the registrar of political parties. Because until that is done, the rest is still a matter of negotiation. Yes, I was in Mombasa. I went to Nakuru, spent 2 days. I am now in Nyeri, visiting the governor. Yesterday, I met the governor of Nyandarua, Kimemia. I also intend to visit him and the people of Nyandarua. I will also visit the other counties in this region and in other parts of the country. I also met the governor of Kabisa. So, I'm on the road, reaching out, talking to them, understanding them. That is what is important. Bearing in mind, we have restrictions around COVID, so we cannot do politics in the normal way. But in the processes, we are reaching out, talking to them. I'm giving them my vision. They are giving me their views and vision. And if at the right time they choose to support me, I'll be most grateful and humble. But right now, we are moving and talking to different people. And that is how it should be. Politics is not about abusing people. Politics is not about throwing stones. Politics is not about just thumping. No. Let us introduce a different kind of politics in this country. Tunataka hapa wakulima wa kahawa, wa majani chai, wafugaji wa mifugo, wale wanatoa maziwa, hata wale wa poultry. Tunataka tusikize kabisa, tujue nini tunaweza fanya kama Wakenya ili wapate mapato maradufu. Hilo ndio lengo letu. Kwa mfano, sisi tunataka Wakenya wasifinye kwa mambo ya ushuru kupita kiasi. Wanaumia. Tunaona hata animal feeds. Ukitaka kulisha, kukuza kuku, poultry, sasa tax inakuja mpaka. Sasa wale wakulima ambao wanakuza kuku Uganda wanatushinda kwa sababu ile tax tunaweka hapa na kule Uganda hawaweki. Sasa mayai yao yanakuwa bei rahisi kushinda ya wakulima wa hapa. Kwa hivyo tusipochunga vile tunapanga programs zetu, tutafinya wakulima wetu. Tena tunataka majani chai, tumeona Wizara ya Elimu inasukuma, Wizara ya Kilimo inasukuma kujaribu kubadilisha ili wapate mapato zaidi. Tunahimiza wizara izidi kufanya hivyo na ihakikishe wakulima wa majani chai wa Nyeri na katika Kenya nzima wote wanapata riziki kutoka kwa majani chai.